It was a beautiful day on the railway. This railway was called the Southwestern Railway. It had lots of engines. One of them is called Thomas. Thomas is a cheeky little engine with a buffer beam, a short stabby funnel, a short little dome, and even a little whistle. He even has 6 small wheels. He even works hard sometimes hauling or shunting cars in the yards. They've even got small miniature engines who like to help out too. But these engines sometimes get into mischief. This gets them into trouble sometimes by the small controller. But like Thomas, they too have whistles that they can toot. This mini here has 2 toned whistles. A high and a low sound. And there are even 2 little engines who worked on their own little railway. But there are 2 others who live on the rooftop of the superstation. Their names are Scarloey, Remastered, Rusty, and Luke. One day, Thomas had a job to do. This made him very excited. He tooted his whistle loudly and hopped quickly away. Thomas was to haul some cars of ore. They had come from the ore quarry. He tooted his whistle again, and he popped quickly away. Thomas's wheels went round and round on the rails. He hopped and hopped, and he never stopped. He passed some bushes, and he passed some plants. He even went by a tree. He could see a lot of scenery from yard to yard to yard. There was even some grass to pass, too. He went past some more plants and even a cactus. He even went by a fence. Thomas even passed a house. It was filled with leaves and spider webs. It hadn't been used for a long time. Magnificent, but Thomas didn't know that the cars rattled from side to side. Some of the ore fell out of the car. The cars leaned, more ore spilled out. More ore spilled out. But Thomas didn't notice. More and more ore spilled out. But Thomas didn't know that there was a rock on the lawn. Thomas hit the rock. Bouncing buffers, cried Thomas. He tried tuning his whistle to call for help. But his whistle was broken. I'm going to be stuck here forever, he said sadly. He had to wait for help to arrive. Then help can arrive. He got ready to haul. First he hauled the cars out. Then he hauled Thomas out. Thomas felt very silly indeed. Everybody felt sorry for Thomas. I'm sorry about your accident, said Edward. I'll bet it was really terrible, added Gordon. You will have to go to the works to be mended, said Rheneas. I know that, chuffed Thomas. Later on, Thomas was sent to the works to be mended. Everyone else had to do his work. They had to do Thomas's work as well as their own. Thomas would later on return. If Thomas would have another accident, I don't think he ever will. Do you?
Hello everyone, GeneralAZ here. I hope you've enjoyed this remastered version of Tales from the Rails Episode 1, Thomas and the Ore. I might or might not do remastered versions of Episodes 2 and 3 with narration, but maybe you never know. I could, maybe not. Before I end this video though, I also want to let you know that I will be in California for the next few days. There might be some content on this channel, but not too much, maybe a few, because I will be visiting Knott's Berry Farm in Wayna Park. I will also try and get an opportunity to catch some Amtrak, coaster, maybe even some Metrolink trains while I'm there as well. But anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.